is nice outside. You don't need a house. It's like living in a house out there on the coast because it's stable. It doesn't. It only the library, as any regular library user uses a library. I mean,
most library users don't come out here and
End quote. When a peaceful park becomes a stage for government overreach, end quote. An auditor relaxing in his car in Adams County Park was confronted by deputies after a, end quote, suspicious person, end quote, report. What should have been a simple welfare check quickly turned into a subtle battle over the Fourth Amendment and the right to remain silent. Watch as the auditor subjects the deputies to a masterclass in constitutional rights, turning a potential detention into a 25-minute dialogue about the oppos, old world and oppos, versus an oppos, the new world and oppos, of policing.
How's it going?
you called?
I can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Were you called on me?
Yeah, someone just reported there was a vehicle here tucked back in the woods.
Tucked back in the woods.
They wanted me to come check on it.
All right, yeah, I'm just sitting here. I mean, I wouldn't say tucked back in the woods. Just resting.
Oh, people don't usually park back here, so.
Oh, it's not a popular spot?
No, not usually.
Huh.
How's it going this afternoon?
Okay. I'll step out. I was expecting it to rain. Or
It's been on and off all day.
yeah, that's the thing. It's like it rains a little bit, and I get out. I roll my windows up and just expect it to rain a lot. Oh, I'm reaching for my other sandal.
Violation. Fourth Amendment/privacy. The arrival of multiple units for a person merely sitting in a car creates an atmosphere of official intimidation. The officers use the excuse of, end quote, suspicious activity, end quote, because a citizen, end quote, doesn't an oppos to usually park here, end quote. Legally, being unusual or a, end quote, nuisance, end quote, to neighbors is not a crime. This interaction highlights how the state uses, end quote, welfare checks, end quote, as a pretext to bypass constitutional protections against unreasonable search and seizure.
County, I'm gonna close. Must have been a more serious call if you got two people coming out.
No, the county seat's here in Adams, so if they were around, they just kind of
So you got
check on me when I call something out.
you got the courthouse. Got the courthouse here. Okay. All right. Yeah. I mean, not a lot of people park here, but I mean, yeah, it looked kind of isolated. It's on the edge of the park, and I figured it'd be a nice place to relax and kind of not be bothered. But people see that as suspicious enough that they have to call you guys. So, and I figured the house is being worked on. I didn't really think it's not really visibility of anything. Maybe kind of the retirement home. I was at the library earlier, but I mean, I don't know. I just wanted to just relax after that. Maybe go back later today and check the Wi-Fi again or something. But I mean, yeah, I was just kind of just coming out here to relax. So I don't know. I mean, I didn't expect there'd be any games where they'd fill up. I know that when games happen, it just the parking area gets full, and you get kind of squeezed out. But I mean, this time of year and with all the rain going on, I didn't expect really anything to happen. And I don't think this is private property. I mean, there's all these woods and stuff. I kind of assumed it'd probably be a part of the park property. Yep. I don't know what the boundaries of for the city. If you got like
this is all the park property.
Okay, because yeah, I kind of drove past it when I was coming over here, missed it, and I saw that there's just like the forest ends, and then like looks like somebody's backyard after that. So it's, I mean, I assume that the park, your city property, goes until the end of that forest, but I mean, it just seemed like that. But yeah, you got several parking spots. It's kind of nice. It's quiet. I mean, I could have chosen the next one over or the next one over. I mean, I just wanted to take the edge though and try to be out of people's way. Also, because I like to do some exercise on, without. That's why I chose kind of this spot, because I wanted to block view so I could do some like exercise without prying eyes. This was kind of a strategic parking spot job that I did, but yeah, there's other people who, maybe come here every day or something and may like this spot themselves, and I took their spot. Maybe it's somebody, I took their spot, so we got to call the cops on me or something.
Every time someone calls me, it's not necessarily a bad thing. It's that they see someone parked and
Yeah.
maybe they got a peek in the window and thought she needed some help.
Maybe a dog's running through somebody's flower garden, so they call the cops. It's like things that aren't as serious as they could be. You're supposed to be the last line of defense. Well, military is. Well, a little before them. Before in a dispute, you're supposed to be kind of near the last line of the last person to be called. But that was back in the old
world.
What? In a perfect world, yeah.
In a perfect world.
Well,
like I said, I have people stop by the PD asking for help working their cell phone.
Working their cell phone? Just things. Okay.
It's part of the job.
Yeah. That was perfect world may have been back in the 80s, back when phones were in the homes only practically, and they'd have to go to a payphone to call the cops. With cell phones now, it's so easy. The sheets and the tents all piled up, and I think they're a water snake or something, but yeah, I'm coming across more snakes as I go through central Wisconsin for some reason. But
well, you said you're kind of between places to live right now.
Yeah.
Have you ever reached out to any human services or anything like that?
No, I've explored the whole west half of the country, and I see the different homeless lifestyles and stuff. I mean, when they talk about California being the biggest population of homeless people, the weather is nice outside. You don't need a house. It's like living in a house out there on the coast, because it's stable. It doesn't. It only fluctuates maybe 10 degrees a day, yeah, at worst. And that's in California, Oregon, and Washington, right along the coast, west of the Cascade Range. But yeah, here, no, I'm not looking for a place. I get kind of bored. See, I was parked over at the dead end street yesterday all day. You may or may not have seen me there. And then
Which dead end street?
there's a dead end right next to the library, coming into the park. It's the Wi-Fi reached, so I could just hang out in my car and just play on the Wi-Fi. That was kind of nice. But then I decided to move here. Later in the day, I was there early in the morning, and yeah, I just decided to move here for a little more isolation, just so I could do some exercises. People call the cops on me about exercising too. I have these sticks in here you could see from the side. They're 6-foot sticks. They you can't, you can see up to the window, but yeah, people see me swinging around these sticks. They'll call the cops on me for that. So it's really tough for my lifestyle to avoid it. Well, and for as I'm moving south, I think I'm gonna probably get more cop calls, because I'm going straight south. I've explored the whole west half of the country now. I just want to start. I'm moving kind of eastward, but I want to move south for the winter. So yeah, there's more cop interactions for me in the
Assessment. Fourth Amendment. The officers attempted to compel the auditor and oppose date of birth and full name, despite admitting they had no legal reason to force it. Legally, unless an officer has reasonable articulable suspicion, RAS, of a crime, a citizen is under no obligation to provide identification. The auditor correctly identified this as a, quote, fishing expedition, quote, to gather information on a peaceful traveler who was simply, quote, tucked back in the woods, quote.
The cities and getting more centralized. Yeah. You're leaving kind of the parents behind. So.
Yeah. And you got the excitement and entertainment in Wisconsin Dells. You can't call this friendship. I can't say now in my title for my video, cops are called on me in friendship, right? It's probably I should go with Adams. Yeah, I wish they would have been in friendship. That would have been a better title for me.
Talking to me primarily.
Okay, yeah, I went a little too far north or south for that, I guess. But it's called is it a hyphen though? Isn't it Adams Friendship or something?
The school district is Adams Friendship, yes.
All right, maybe I can still slip it in there in my title, I suppose.
Everybody knows it as.
Yeah, it's
because
I see it on the water tower.
Yep.
So it's a hyphenated combination. So you're kind of separate cities, but you're together. I guess there's
fair.
some in some operations it's a combination. In others you do your own. However that works. I won't ask too much. You don't have two separate mayors or anything, right?
I think there's a village and there's a city.
Oh.
It'd be a
Township maybe.
village board, and then you guys have a mayor, correct? Yeah. So a mayor with a city board.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
Weird how that works.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, I'm going to like Wisconsin Dells, so maybe slowly making my way to Wisconsin Dells, just passing through, kind of just maybe stopping, find places to relax there.
My suggestion is go during the week.
Not the weekends.
The weekend there's a ton of people around.
Okay.
So if you're kind of looking to relax and kind of lay low, go during the week.
Okay. Yeah, because Stevens Point. No, that's Plover. I came from Plover, I think.
Yeah.
I think that's kind of a busy city, and on the weekends I wanted to hang out at a park, and they just had something going on at the park. Yeah, it's too much.
That's Wisconsin Dells is during the weekend. It's crazy.
Okay. In this time of year, I mean, I think maybe water parks are closing up.
All indoor.
There's some indoor. Oh.
A lot of their stuff
Okay.
in the last 20 years has shifted towards indoor.
Okay.
So like during the weekends and like times where there's not school in session, they're busy.
Okay.
So.
Yeah.
But during the weekend, it's like just a regular small town.
Okay.
Kind of interesting. Interesting dynamic.
In Plover, I watched a city worker setting off the fire hydrants. So I think he was closing them up for the winter time.
Flushing them out.
Flushing them out for the winter.
Getting all the rust out of them and getting them nice and
yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I think it's a seal. Like your bathrooms will stop being opened at some point. I see they're open now, but that's partly what pushes me south too, is because I just when I can't stay in the winter because they close the bathrooms. That's part of the factor where I hang out. Just convenient places for water and some resources. This is convenient. You got the library across the street from the grocery store, and then the park here. I really like the setup, but it's that other people care enough about it to
comes and whatnot.
Yeah, there's so much. There's so much variety, even in Wisconsin. I say Wisconsin's got the most bloodthirsty insects I've ever come across. There was one night where I got bit like 100 times north here. I don't know what it was. It was under my clothes, and I got welts, 100 welts over the course of 2 nights. It wasn't even a mosquito.
Right.
And I was getting bit by mosquitoes a lot, clouds of mosquitoes, where you could hear the buzzing. I put up nets on all my windows to try to block them
I
out.
can imagine.
And I had to keep, if I ever closed the windows up all the way, they would find other holes in my car to get in. So I had to keep the windows at least cracked so they'd be attracted to the crack. But I'd never been attacked and bitten and killed so many mosquitoes in my life.
I can only imagine.
Up in the northern parts of Wisconsin and just throughout here. Yeah, not in Minnesota. It's not bad in Minnesota.
North with the lakes and everything, land of 1,000 lakes.
Yeah, I think it's a moisture thing, or just there's thicker forests around here, because as you start moving west, it starts turning more to grasslands, open grasslands. So it's you gonna call? Okay.
Ricky.
Rick, okay.
Well, I got another call. I gotta get to Travis.
Okay.
So do I. So.
Okay. All right. Yeah.
I want to check on you.
Just
let you know, park closes at sunset.
It's sunsets. Okay, I didn't see that as a sign anywhere.
The signs around.
I just had to look closer. Some are like 11, some 10, but you guys. So it's summertime. It's like 9:30, and in the winter time it's 4. That's something else. All right.
Safe on your travels, man.
Okay. All right. Yep. Have a good day.
Conclusion: knowledge is the ultimate de-escalation tool. While these officers remained relatively calm, their persistent attempts to identify a non-criminal citizen show the creeping nature of government surveillance. Lesson for Americans: suspicion is not a crime. You are not required to provide your date of birth or ID just because you are and oppos, stranger in oppos, in a small town. Stay calm, keep the camera rolling, and remind the authorities that in oppos, friendship in oppos, shoot in oppos, T come at the cost of your Fourth Amendment rights. If you don in oppos, T use your rights, you lose them. Stand your ground. And quote, when privacy in your own car becomes a and oppos, suspicious in oppos, crime. And quote, an auditor at a public library in Louisiana was confronted by deputies because he used window covers to create shade. The officers claimed, in quote, suspicious activity, in quote, gave them the right to demand ID and investigate a lawful citizen. Watch as the auditor subjects the deputies to a constitutional masterclass, proving that sitting in a parking lot is not a crime. No matter how many and oppos, complaints and oppos, the government receives. Is this proactive policing or just a war on privacy?
What? Oh, this guy. What? This guy is. Okay. Here's my hands. You see?
You get out?
Yep, all right.
You get out for me?
What's up?
How you doing today?
What's up?
How you doing today, sir?
How are you doing? What's up?
I'm doing good. We got a suspicious person complaint called in on you.
Okay.
Yeah, I was just seeing how you're doing.
Oh, it's fine, I guess, yeah.
You doing good?
Suspicious? What's so suspicious about it?
That you covered up all your windows
Powell?
and you're sitting in this parking lot.
All right.
The business called in.
All right, just creating a little shade.
I got you.
Powell,
Yes,
you had to interact with me about it too. You guys have problems with the cars?
Problems with cars.
Yeah. I mean, do people call often for suspicious cars?
Yes, sir.
All right. Yeah. All right. Yeah, just I got no problems. I mean, but it's suspicious. You're not doing a welfare check.
Well, are you okay? That's what I'm asking you.
Yeah, I mean,
okay? Are you living here?
what? No. What? Do you live? How long have you been working here?
That's none of your business.
No. Well, I'm just trying to be friendly with you, and you're
Yes,
not.
sir. I just
I don't-
asked, are you living in this parking lot? What's going on today?
Living in the parking lot. Was that part of the complaint?
No.
And then we got Carrington or Calibration. What is that name? Can I see your? Let me. Can I see your name here? What is that?
You can say right here.
Albritton, Albritton. All right, and
Yes, sir. I'm Deputy Powell.
Powell,
We got a complaint of you parking in the parking lot, coming in inside the library earlier this morning, acting suspiciously.
Suspiciously in the library too?
Yes, sir. That's what we got a complaint of.
That's a lot of complaining there.
Is everything okay with you?
I mean, I use the library. I plan on going back in. I mean, there's internet there and electricity. I just take advantage of I know I was the only one in there. I mean, this library isn't used.
I'm gonna go inside and talk with the library, okay?
Okay, sure. All right. All right. That's Sam. Huh. Shit.
If you would you stay back for a second?
Oh, you got a, okay. I see a security guard. I didn't, maybe he called. All right.
Violation. Fourth Amendment/due process. The deputy used a suspicious person call as a mandate to order the auditor out of his vehicle. Legally, a call for service does not automatically grant police the power to seize a person. The officer's interrogation about living in the parking lot shows the investigation was based on a bias against the unhoused rather than a specific criminal violation, leading to an unreasonable seizure of the auditor and oppos' time and liberty.
Let's see, what do we got
You can video me, I'm videoing you too, so that's fine.
What? Yeah, I don't even consider it a debate.
Violation. Fourth Amendment. Deputy Powell illegally demanded the auditor and oppos' SID based on suspicious activity Louisiana and oppos' stop and ID law LAC.SR.PR 215.1 requires reasonable articulable suspicion RAS of a crime. Using window covers for shade is a lawful act of privacy, not a criminal precursor. The officer and oppos' claim that ID is required to, trespass, is a legal bluff. A warning can be issued without seizing a citizen and oppos' identity.
I mean, cameras don't bite, right? Cameras don't bite.
I got one right here.
Yeah, they don't bite. I don't feel like I'm getting bit, so
That's fine.
I'm thinking. So what do they expect of me?
Well, what what I'm asking you is, would you provide me with your identification?
No. Well, sure, I'll exchange IDs with you. Would you like to give me your ID and I'll give you mine?
No, I'm not giving you
In
mine.
exchange? Well, that'd make it a fair exchange for ID. So, I see your Powell.
Yes, sir.
J. What's the J mean?
I'm Deputy Powell, Washington Parish Sheriff's Office. How are you doing?
Yep. Yeah.
I know you know my last name. So what's your last name?
Well, I really don't have to give any information to you because that's now we're in a Fourth Amendment issue and we take this to court. I mean that's.
Well, I'm gonna explain to you this. If they want to trespass you from this location.
Yeah. What do they expect?
If they want to trespass you from this location, you're gonna have to provide me with your identification.
No. You start out with phases. It goes through phases first.
I have to know who you are to trespass you. Okay?
No, you give the warning and then it's.
The warning. I have to have a name.
No, you don't have to. You just say go. But what's the reason? What are the expectations of me here?
What are you talking about?
I'm trying to use the library within my constitutional boundaries. I mean, I feel like that seems like what's going on is I'm using the library as any regular library user uses a library. I mean,
most library users don't come out here and cover all their windows and whatever you're doing in your car out here.
Yeah, all right. They don't cover. I see some heavily tinted windows around here. You guys don't have a problem? What's the tint regulation around here?
That's not what we're debating right now.
Well, you said you mentioned covered windows or something. Isn't that similar?
If they don't come out here and cover their windows.
I can't even see your eyes. What do your eyes look like? I mean, you're hiding something from me there, aren't you? I'm acting. I'm conducting myself within my constitutional rights, within my constitutional protections. Okay. And I ask that you don't overstep them, because then you would be enforcing culture, all right? Not law.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, what are their expectations of me? They're concerned. Okay, I'm saying I'm okay, and then what are we pushing further? You have to do.
They're definitely concerned doing them.
Yeah, and I intend to go back in. I want to use some more internet. I was resting.
Right.
I mean that's what I.
But you've been here since 9 o'clock.
Yeah, I was here early in the morning. Yeah.
Yes,
yeah, I mean I've done that before at other libraries. I mean you see my plates. I mean I've been in other libraries.
I mean I don't know.
Yeah, I know you're
really
learning. You're
place.
what?
I can't really see your place. You can't see inside the vehicle.
No plates. I meant license plates, like traveler.
Place.
Okay. Well, okay. So I mean, I know this isn't a highly used library. I've observed that. All right. So I'm going to be very noticeable, being the rare visitor. They even have a security guard, and I'm practically the only one here. But I mean, yeah, there's other busier libraries around, and I mean, I go unnoticed. When there's so many people at some libraries. Yeah, and you've probably been to some really busy libraries.
Not really. Don't often go to.
Oh, have you traveled outside the state?
I have.
Yeah. Okay.
To a bunch of different states.
Yeah, I highly recommend. Too bad they didn't have like some program where you guys could exchange police enforcement with, like, say, Las Vegas. A bigger city, and you could get some experience in those big cities and get an idea of the perspective there.
So what perspective? How much do you know about law enforcement, son?
Not much. No, I know about my rights. I mean, it sounds like I mean, this city is only what 50 or 60,000 people.
This isn't a city, sir. This is parish. This is a parish. It's like a county.
Well, the parish is a county. I'm talking city, though. I'm not talking.
This isn't in the city limits. This is in the parish.
Conclusion: suspicion is not a crime. The Washita Parish deputies eventually backed down because the auditor refused to yield his Fourth Amendment rights. Their attempt to criminalize and, quote, shade, end quote, failed against an educated citizen. Lesson for Americans: never provide ID for and oppos, being suspicious. And oppos. In Louisiana, you are not required to identify unless there is actual suspicion of a crime. Stay calm, keep the camera rolling, and remind the authorities that the Constitution is the supreme law, not their and oppos concerns. And oppos, your camera is the shield that ensures the government follows the rules. And quote, when a popped hood becomes a crime in Coquille, Oregon, end quote, an auditor at Sturtevant Park was confronted by and quote, park host, end quote, and a police officer just because his car hood was open. What started as a simple inquiry about park rules escalated into a criminal citation for, end quote, prohibited parking, end quote, and, end quote, repairing a vehicle, end quote. Watch as the auditor traps the officer in a web of vague city ordinances, proving that having your hood up is not a crime. No matter how much an oppos annoys an oppos, the park staff, is this public safety or just high-stakes harassment?
Rules here. What are the rules? You're gonna look it up for me?
Yeah.
Right, I guess he doesn't want to explain anymore. So he called the cops. Well, that's a surprise. Alright, so he did call the cops, and there's a cop.
How's it going?
Good. So I was told that there's some rules.
City ordinance, yep.
Alright, what's the ordinance?
Well, I got my city manager looking at it right now.
Oh, okay.
Because there is a city ordinance, but
Yeah.
figured I'd come out here and talk to you first, sure,
Yeah.
looking it up. So, but I'll have it here in just a second.
What's the ordinance on living here?
I'm living here. What do
Yeah,
you mean?
like he's living here?
He's the park host. He lives in.
Yeah, what's that ordinance like?
There's
That
no
like,
ordinance.
well, okay, could persons like sleep in this park?
Well, yeah, you can pay $10 and rent a site anywhere throughout the park. This
Oh,
is
I
a
didn't.
campground.
I didn't see that. It's a campground.
This
All right.
is a campground.
I just saw Sturtevant Park, and I just kind of it's a park, but it's more than that. It's a campground
This
too.
is a campground. Yes.
So, all right, he's the camp host. Okay.
Yes.
All right.
I said park host.
All right. Yeah, that's interesting. I asked him to prove it, and he started trying to show me T-shirts, and he didn't say that this is actually a camp. So you had to explain it to me. That
Violation. Fourth Amendment. Officer Sanner demanded the auditor and oppos name and date of birth before even articulating a crime. Legally, an officer needs reasonable articulable suspicion, RAS, of a crime to compel identification. Simply having a car hood up in a public park is not a crime. This was a clear attempt to use a badge to intimidate a citizen into surrendering his privacy and identity without legal standing.
it's a camp. I had no idea.
605 Code 4 Code 6.
He wouldn't explain.
What's your name?
Oh, what's your name, actually?
My name's Officer Saney.
Okay, sure. I see SANNE.
That's
All right.
correct.
Sure, yeah. My name is Citizen Hines.
Citizen Hines.
Yep.
Can you spell your last name for
Sure,
me?
it's HEINZE.
What's your date of birth, Mr. Hines?
Oh, may I get your date of birth?
For what purpose?
What purpose?
My
do you-
purpose is I have to know who I'm out with.
I need to know who you are too.
Okay. Okay, 605.
Yeah, you can see I'm not really a local here.
Seven, Washington.
So you can see I'm kind of here for an education in a way.
An education?
Well,
What kind
yeah.
of an education?
Well, I don't know, like the camp host now came out. He drove up to me and was telling me about working on my car because I guess he saw my hood up.
He said he saw you wrenching on it.
Oh, yeah? Okay. Well, I don't, that's what he said, I guess. He didn't really, I thought it was just because my hood was up. All right.
Buffer.
So you're getting some rules or something? Is that what you're...
Copy. Do I have physical?
What you writing down there?
605 copy. They were just informing me who you were.
Oh, there you're doing some research?
Mm-hmm.
You won't tell me who you are, huh?
I just told you who I am. I'm Officer Saney. I work for Coke Hill Police Department.
What's your first name? How long
Why
have
do you need to know my first name?
What do you have to do?
Okay, I'll be back with you in just a minute, Mr. Hunt.
All right, I think he wants to charge me. Yeah, maybe that's the difference between a misdemeanor and just a city ordinance. Is a difference in courts. I would go to circuit court for a misdemeanor and above, and then I'd go to municipal for your city ordinances. All right. Yeah, completely different addresses and everything. Yeah, I don't have internet, so I really can't look at it. I'd have to go to the library. So I understand it's a fire hazard for cooking. for a lot of places, but I think that fire hazard's probably lifted.
It is.
Maybe somebody back at the station could reference a little bit better. Sounds like, looks like you're reading it from beginning to end.
So you are allowed to have park camp stoves or fireplaces provided for such purposes, portable stoves in established campsites.
Yeah. Okay. What's that? What's the ordinance number?
12.20.090.
Okay.
Portable stoves in established campsites or park picnic areas where fires are permitted.
Park picnic areas? Oh yeah, just walk over.
Picnic area.
You'd walk
like where the fireplace is next to the picnic table.
Well, it's simple. It's not far. Okay.
Okay.
Because I have a whole chicken. I gotta, it's gonna go to waste. So, I want to get on that.
Okay.
So, I'll walk it over there.
Sounds good.
Okay. All right, it's been about 15 minutes. Looks like he's got a ticket for me.
Mr. Hines.
Yeah, what's up?
All right, so you're being cited today
Yeah?
for violation of municipal code.
Violation, misuse of authority. The officer issued a citation for, in quote, prohibited parking, in quote, code 10.12.040, claiming the auditor was, in quote, repairing or servicing, in quote, the vehicle. However, the auditor never admitted to repairs, using vague city ordinances to punish a citizen for, in quote, looking, in quote, like they might be working on a car is a form of over-policing. The officer's confusion over whether it was a, in quote, criminal charge, in quote, further proves the lack of legal clarity in the enforcement.
Code 10.12.040, prohibited parking.
Prohibited parking?
Prohibited parking, okay?
It's in a parking space. I'm in between the lines.
Prohibited parking, you're in here working on it, okay?
Working on it?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. You're in violation by repairing or servicing the vehicle except repairs necessitated by an emergency.
Okay.
You don't have an emergency. You never stated you have an emergency. I've asked you questions. You have a court date of February 9th, 2018
Okay. All right.
at 4 o'clock in the afternoon at the Coquille Municipal Court.
Is that just like
It's
in
down
the
at the,
city?
that's the police station, okay?
Okay.
On the back of the citation are 4 options on how to take care of the citation, along with
All right.
the address and phone number to the
Now,
courthouse.
is that a misdemeanor?
It is.
Okay,
It's
so I would get a public defender for that.
You don't even get a public defender, I don't think, unless you needed one.
I do
But
need
you
one.
would just go.
Absolutely.
You would just go in front of the judge.
No,
So-
I would. If it's a misdemeanor, then I'd get a public defender, right? Isn't there's a minimum or something that you need? Then you qualify for one. Because I don't have the money for that.
Well,
for a lawyer.
This is a fine. This is
not a traffic ordinance. This is actually a criminal. Is this a criminal charge?
No, this is a city ordinance that you have violated.
And that's not criminal.
That's not a criminal charge.
Oh, okay. All right.
Okay.
Huh. Yeah, I don't know the law that well. I just have to ask there, I guess. Yeah, I don't need to ask you anymore. Yeah, that's true. I just asked them.
Do you have any questions for me?
No, I'm gonna find out more at the the municipal courts where we're. So, all right.
Okay. All right. So I need you to button it up and get moving along.
Yeah.
Okay.
Prohibited parking. Yeah. All right. So this means that I have to move?
You can't be out here working on your vehicle.
No,
Mr.
but does
Hines.
that mean I have to move? I'm not working on the vehicle, but
Okay. Well, you still have everything open. You still have your hood open as if you're going to be working on the car.
All right.
Is the vehicle in running condition
right
now?
Yes, I have chicken in my car, and I was going to cook.
You were going to cook?
Yeah.
What do you mean you were going to cook? Like you were going to set up pots and pans and...
I got this. Isn't it? This right here. This. I got some chicken. What's the law against that?
You can't camp in a parking lot. That's considered parking and camping.
This is considered cooking. Is considered camping.
You have to pay a park fee in order to utilize the park.
Wait. Is it? It's illegal only if you don't pay? Is that what you're saying? If I pay $10, then I can cook?
No, I don't understand why you're cooking in a parking lot. You can't cook in the parking lot.
Well then, all right. You're saying you pay $10 to
You can stay at one of the sites.
to cook at a site.
Yes.
All right.
And have you out here cooking food in a parking lot.
There's a law against that.
Yeah.
What's that law?
What is going on? Like, what are you?
All right. So I got a municipal citation for illegal parking, but I'm still in this spot because I have to cook a chicken. But apparently they want to claim I was working on my car. I really need a new battery for this dang iPod. I need a new camera. This battery keeps dying on me. It died somewhat of the way into the interaction, so I don't know what it was missed. I just looked down and see it was off. But it's not circuit court, which is in the center. It's municipal. Circuit would be misdemeanor, which would qualify me for a public defender. This is a circuit city. I guess I just have to go in front of the judge by myself and plead not guilty, of course.
Conclusion: a badge is not a ticket to bully. The co-kill officer failed the audit by converting a non-criminal act, opening a car hood, into a legal battle to justify the park host and oppos as annoyance. Lesson for Americans: never admit to and oppos, repairs and oppos, if you have your hood up. If an officer asks an oppos, "What are you doing?" and oppos, your answer should be an oppos, "I am enjoying the park." And oppos, stay calm, record every word, and demand the specific ordinance number. Remember, suspicion is not a crime, and an oppos, looking in oppos, busy is 100% legal. Hold the government accountable to the Constitution, not their feelings.